The 49th anniversary of the Green March is an opportunity to proudly recall one of the glorious events in the history of Morocco. Thanks to the genius of its architect, the late His Majesty King Hassan II, the kingdom was able to recover its Saharan provinces and thus complete the decolonization of its territories. At the call of the late sovereign, more than 350,000 civilian volunteers from all over the country converged in an organized and peaceful manner towards the south of the kingdom, crossing the chimerical borders and proudly hosting the national flag in the sky of this territory that has always been a part of the kingdom. The whole world witnessed this exceptional event and thus put an end to the Spanish presence in the Moroccan Sahara. Nearly half of a century later, the spirit of the Green March remains alive in the hearts of Moroccans who are determined more than ever to make the Saharan provinces a true pole of growth and prosperity and a haven of peace and dignity. The Moroccan people celebrate the 49th anniversary of the Green March, a milestone in the process of completing the territorial integrity of the kingdom, an immutable symbol of the strong cohesion between the throne and the people, and the sacred values of the Moroccan nation. This glorious epic is also the shining proof of the political genius and foresight of His late Majesty King Hassan II, who was its architect. Taking into account the political circumstances and geostrategic balances on a regional and global scale, he decided to organize a peaceful march for the recovery of the colonized Saharan provinces. This brilliant idea not only allowed Morocco to recover its territorial integrity, but it also roused the admiration and wonder of the entire world. So bright was it. This human tide responded spontaneously to the call launched on October 16, 1975 by the late His Majesty Hassan II for the recovery of its Saharan provinces following the opinion of the International Court of Justice in The Hague, confirming the existence of legal ties and allegiance between sultans of Morocco and the Sahrawi tribes. The ICJ's opinion, which demonstrated that there had always been legal ties of allegiance between this territory and the Kingdom of Morocco, represented a recognition of the legitimacy of Morocco's claims for the recovery of its plundered territories. The whole world has recognized that the Sahara has been in our possession for a very long time. The whole world has recognized that there were links between Morocco and the Sahara that were only altered by the colonizer. The late sovereign had indicated, stressing that all that remains for us is to undertake a peaceful march from north to south to reach the Sahara and reconnect with our brothers. The Green March was launched on November 6, 1975 in a movement of popular exaltation and symbiosis. Armed with their faith in God and justice of their cause, the 350,000 participants, 10% of whom were women, began this long peaceful march by brandishing the Holy Quran and the national flag in an unprecedented nationalist surge. After crossing borders, the marchers prostrated themselves in gratitude and thanks to God who made this memorable epic possible. Written in gold letters in the history of Morocco, this major event in the history of the kingdom thus allowed the liberation of the Moroccan Sahara. For all the Moroccan people, the commemoration of the Green March will always remain a source of pride and a source of inspiration for the continued building of a modern and united Morocco. Its political and historical dimension has left its mark, both by its unprecedented nature and by the ingenuity of its initiator, the late His Majesty Hassan II. This unifying king, who succeeded in peacefully raising the national flag in the sky of Laayoune, thus announcing the end of the colonial presence in the Moroccan Sahara. Today, nearly 5 decades after this memorable event, Morocco continues the march of progress to the southern provinces, recovered in the same spirit of patriotism and dedication to the sacred values of the nation. The Saharan provinces of the kingdom are experiencing an unprecedented development dynamic under the reign of His Majesty King Mohammed VI. This is a reality confirmed by the projects launched with all their might and the construction sites that open almost every day to make this part of the kingdom a real pole of growth and a link between Morocco and its African depth. This development dynamic has reached a new level since the speech of His Majesty King Mohammed VI on the occasion of the 40th anniversary of the Green March. The speech delivered from the city of Laayoune laid the foundations for the new development plan for the three southern regions, Layun, Saqiya al-Hamra, Dakhla wa Dahab, and Galmim wa Adnoun. 8 years later, the kingdom's Saharan provinces are vast open-air construction sites. All economic and social sectors are concerned: infrastructure, fishing, real estate, health, employment, education. The development momentum is global. Today, more than 7 years of the launch of this program, and with a commitment rate close to 80% of the allocated budget, we are delighted with the positive results achieved. His Majesty the King said in his speech on the occasion of the 47th anniversary of the Glorious Green March 2022. The Tiznit Dakhla Expressway, the solar and wind energy station project, the large Dakhla Atlantic port, the fish processing industry, the developed agricultural land made available to young farmers, the projects planned in the phosphate, water, and sanitation sectors are all major projects that will not fail to transform the region and make it a true center of prosperity and development.